Welcome, everybody, to another amazing client spotlight series. I'm so delighted to have my incredible client, Mirna, with me today to talk about her time in the Confident Counselor program. And Mirna, I'm so proud of her journey with me because where she started to where she's at now is just a testament to what can actually happen when you get coached and when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone and want to get different results. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my amazing client, Mirna. Mirna, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here. I'm very excited to share more about my journey and my feedback about your program.
Oh, I'm so delighted that you agreed to come on today. And Mirna, can you just tell somebody who's been following me for some time where you were in your career before you joined my private coaching, the Confident Counselor program?
Okay, so while I was thinking about your program, I had just completed 3 years of working as a school counselor, and I felt like my job was becoming a bit redundant. There was a lot of repetition in my experiences as a school counselor. So I was looking for a transition into perhaps a new challenge or a different role that aligns with my professional interests. And I was thinking about transitioning into the role of a high school comprehensive counselor. And I felt that I needed a training or some type of support to gain more subject matter knowledge in the field of college counseling.
Amazing. So, Mirna, for those that don't know you well, you are currently a middle school counselor, correct?
Yes.
And
Yes.
you are looking to transition into high school counseling specifically. Yes. So when I first met Mirna, she was looking for a new challenge and she was very eager to learn new skill sets. And so when you saw, what did you feel, Mirna, when you saw my offer, the Confident Counselor program? What did you actually feel when you read my my content?
One of the things that really sparked my attention was the theme of being a well-rounded counselor. So as you know, when I approached you, I had just ended a very difficult year in school counseling. It was a very busy year, and I feel like I kind of lost myself in the process. And I could see from your engagement on LinkedIn that you were very professional. It was very clear that you were very knowledgeable and an expert in your field, but at the same time, I could see that you do have the balance and that you were taking care of yourself at the same time. So this is one of the things that really that's really evident in the way you describe your program and the way you present yourself as well.
Thank you so much for saying that. You know, when we first had our first call, like our discovery call, and I was getting to know you, you actually didn't join straight away. So what happened? Why did you actually decide to join? Not right away, but you eventually decided that you wanted to work with me. And what helped you make that decision?
While I was looking through your program, I was also comparing it to other offerings that I saw online. That were specifically related to college counseling. I was trying to compare the content of the different programs, but the reason why I decided to pursue yours instead of the other program that I saw online was the fact that I was going to be able to meet with you on a one-to-one basis and discuss the theory and talk about it within the context of a school environment, because I've attended many online trainings that were mostly theory-based. And of course, there would be a lot of learning, but sometimes it can be hard to transfer this learning to a real work setting. So I thought that it would be of a much added value to have the one-to-one conversations and learn more about how to apply the theory to the real world.
Yes, we definitely did a lot of that. There was a lot of really productive discussion throughout our time together. So, Mirna, what were like the top 3-ish things that you learned since you signed up that had the biggest impact on your results as a counselor?
Okay, so the top learning from your program is your focus on mindset and energy. This was very important for me because I do believe that the way we do our work is largely related to how we feel about it and the mindset that we approach a job or a task with. So working on this aspect was largely beneficial for me to become more confident in my ability to perform the role effectively and to know that I already have many transferable skills that are largely relevant to the role of a comprehensive or a college counselor. I think the other most important learning from the or the, your approach to the program, and your ability to kind of strategically present the role of a college counselor with a lot of detail was very important for me, because I felt like trying to look up all of this information online independently would have been difficult, because there's so many resources out there, and it's very hard to kind of narrow down the information to know what to focus on. So the fact that there was a program that was laid out was very important for me, because it's made the process so much more efficient, but it also allowed me to strategically perform my independent research as well, to expand on the teachings in your program. And you just, like, one of the things that you discuss in your program is how to help students feel more confident about the process of applying to colleges and their transition to post-secondary education. And I felt that this was largely mirrored through your program, and I felt like the process to transition into this role was so much easier for me because of the way you designed the program.
Oh, yay. So, Mirna, this is like the golden question. What were your overall wins since joining? Like, we just talked about one, so maybe you might feel comfortable sharing. I don't know.
Okay, was it the overall wins?
Yes.
Okay. Definitely the mindset aspect is a very important win for me, because I can feel that I'm not only, like, I'm prepared to approach a comprehensive or college counseling role confidently, but I'm also implementing these skills right now in my current role. So I feel very good about the fact that I'm benefiting currently from the program, and the return on investment won't have to wait until I transition into that role. And another win is that, like, the reason why I approached you and wanted to start this program is because I wanted to transition into a role that aligns with my professional interest, and I've been getting a lot of interviews in very important schools. So I feel like opportunities have opened up for me after I've been able to work on bridging the skill gap that I needed in order to apply for the roles that I'm interested in.
Yes, absolutely. I think that is what most people are looking for, is like, am I going to get results if I participate in this program? Am I actually going to move into a career counselor role or a comprehensive counselor, whatever role that they're looking for, right? So that's what people are actually seeking, is, am I going to get a result at the end of this? So how did you find the coaching calls and the overall vibe of the program?
I love them. It was something that I look forward to every week. Your coaching was very positive. It was very constructive. I really enjoyed how you would start off every meeting with, like, stories about the success that I've had since our last meeting. And I even, like, implement this with my students right now because of how effective I thought it was in my interactions with you. You were like, you really answered all of my questions. It was clear that you are an expert in your field, which also made me feel comfortable about my learning journey throughout the program. And you were very positive, but you were also, like, pushing me outside my box and trying to just help me to feel more comfortable in taking risks and challenging myself within the program.
Absolutely.
So it was a safe space to take risks and just get onto the next level every meeting.
Absolutely. Like, you rocked it. Every time I saw you, you showed up 1,000%. You had your notes, you came prepared. And I start off the program explaining to my clients, like, you're not here to be a student, you're here to be a counselor. So I set you up to put that hat on from day one before coaching even starts. So I'm so proud of you. What would you say to someone, Mirna, who's secretly thinking about joining the Confident Counselor program, but is afraid to take that leap?
I would say that it's very important for them to have a conversation with you about the program. So I was a bit unsure, but then we had that call, and through the call, I could feel that you were going to be the person who will be able to help me. So if you're not sure, take the first step, book a call with Katrina so that you can realize the importance of taking the risk and pursuing the program.
Oh, yay. So I'm so proud of Mirna. We've had an incredible journey, and I'm so proud of the progress she's made and the opportunities that are coming her way. And I feel like when you have a coach in your corner who can support you through those moments of self-doubt or uncertainty, I feel like that is when it matters the most. It's like when you're in your darkest hour, you just don't know how to navigate through. And there were a couple moments that had happened throughout our time together where I know, Mirna, really, you leaned on me for that. And I think it helped you through some of those challenging moments, but they were fleeting and they moved on and we moved past it. And so I would say also to anybody who is uncertain about, am I going to get the results or now is the right time? There's never going to be 100% the right time, but it's about you just deciding and trusting yourself to take that leap. And so, Mirna, you took that leap, you had that call with me. Within, I think, a month or a month and a half, you came back, said, I'm ready.
Yeah.
And then we just hit the ground running ever since. And your transformation, I wouldn't even call it transformation. Your growth has been exponential. And I'm just so incredibly proud of you. And I cannot wait to hear more wins in the coming weeks, months beyond our coaching. So thank you so much, Mirna, for joining me today. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everybody. And if you are interested in the Confident Counselor program, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll leave all the details for you below. See you all soon.